Undercurrent, sponsored by John Hughes in Victoria Park. Choose your station before you choose your program. Absolutely.
Hello and welcome to Undercurrent at the end of what has been a rather scorching week here in Perth. Well, whilst the temperatures were soaring, so too were the nerves at the Under-18s Quad Series Lawn Bowls Championships out at Sorrento Bowls Club. Jasmine Stewart took to the green to find out more.
This week saw the National Under-18 Quad Series at Sorrento Bowling Club in Perth. The three-day competition saw hosts WA take on teams from New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia in the scorching Perth summer heat. I attended the competition and was able to talk to some of the players, coaches and people involved in the competition.
It's been going for a number of years now with the Quad Series, with obviously South Australia, WA, Victoria, New South Wales involved. Goes to a different state each year, but it's up to the individual state that's hosting it to actually not so much make the conditions of play, which are already done in advance, but to set up the event, the accommodation and so on, and great opportunity for the under-18s to get involved.
There's been a lot of work in the last week through our CEO and Chris Tibbetts from Sorrento Bowling Club here, and they've committed a lot of time and effort towards that. So we have a lot of people on board that have put in a lot of effort. So it's very rewarding to see that bowling clubs are coming together and helping each other out.
And how important do you think the competitions are like this?
I believe that any junior competition in sport is important to have the young ones out playing, whether it be contact or non-contact sports.
I think they're huge. They're hugely important purely because they're playing against people their age, obviously the high standard, but they're also interacting on and off the greens, so socially it's huge for them as well.
It's great to have the opportunity to get here. It's a once a year occasion, this quad series with the juniors, so it's tremendous. Looking around, there's a wealth of talent.
And who do you think their biggest competition is today?
Well, we've got to go with WA, haven't we? The home side, they've always been on these greens, they know a lot about them, and they're going to have the most support here, so yeah, definitely WA.
It's a tough contest. They're out there all day today. It's very hot, but again, enjoy themselves, but just make every post a winner. Enjoy yourselves and play it hard.
And do you have any last words for the players today?
Go WA!
So we're here checking out what some of the spectators think. How are you guys enjoying the atmosphere here today?
It's a great day. It's good to see the young fellas putting in a good effort and the young ladies. So yeah, no, it's a good day.
And it's really good for getting their skills levels, see where they are against other states and stuff like that. And basically they just learn from there and just improve.
So here I am with Jack Hawkins, the State New South Wales coach. Now Jack, your team's playing just in front of you here in the final innings. Are you nervous at all? How do you think they're going to go?
Well, I don't think they can be beaten from here. This is the last end, and they've done tremendously well. I'm really pleased with them.
For the fourth year in a row, New South Wales took the championship after a tightly fought final round on the third day after beating Victoria by 2 points. Hosts WA felt the pressure and failed to make use of their home advantage, coming in third with South Australia trailing in fourth. The competition was a huge success and highlights the strength of lawn bowls in Australia leading up to the Youth International competition taking place later this year in New Zealand. I'm Jasmine Stewart reporting for Undercurrent.
Well, it's long been a Fremantle institution, the Circus School, but now all of its eager pupils are in desperate need of literally a new place to hang out. Nikita Dixon investigates.
Most of us could admit to childhood dreams of running away and joining the circus, and for the past 2 generations, those dreams haven't been too far-fetched thanks to the WA Circus School. Not for long though, this iconic piece of WA culture is being asked to close its doors within 12 months.
Well, 20 years ago there was a bunch of circus performers that took on the lease of this space, and over that 20 years we've seen people come and go, we've seen kids grow up in this space.
I've been performing with the school for about 5 years. I started as a kid. It was a while before I had my first performance. I've been training for 10 years.
I was usually really shy and don't talk to anyone, and now I get up on stage and perform in front of heaps of people.
In the school, it gets you out there, it gets you performing, people start to recognise you and know you, and you get to do what you love as a job, which is amazing.
It was only coming here and having access to this fantastic facility, or the opportunity to develop a facility for circus training. Only through that have I been able to develop skills.
We've got this height requirement circus, so we've got a 7-metre ceiling here, and 7 metres is your minimum safe distance to do a lot of your really spectacular drops and stuff like that. I've also got a huge floor space, so we've got over 300 square metres here, and that allows us to do all the tumbling, the acrobatics, the rolling, the adagio. Another unique thing about the space is it's on the train line, so a lot of students come from the northern suburbs, from all over, and there's access here, so they can get to it after school and things like that.
And so what would happen if this school weren't here in 12 months?
I wouldn't have a place to train, I wouldn't be able to train at all. I've only got a small space at home, I don't have a big space like this.
I don't have the money or the space to set up even my own ring at home. So if this space wasn't here, I don't know where I'd be able to train.
Why do you think the government doesn't think you have a future?
I don't think they know what we do, to be honest. I don't think it's them not believing in us or what we can achieve. I think it's the people that have the lease. I don't know if they've looked at our annual reports. I don't think they've been to our shows. I don't think they understand that we reach more than 3,000 kids outside of the area, and we have over 300 students, and the shows and the students that go on to do amazing things around the world. I don't think they understand, and if they did, I'm sure they'd value it a lot more than they have demonstrated.
I've seen a lot of performers come through here and develop their skills here and go on to perform in other countries, to perform with Cirque du Soleil. And I've also seen a lot of great performers from all over the world come here and be based in WA for a while because of this space.
What kind of blow would it be to the community if this place did shut down in 12 months?
Oh, I think it'd be devastating for a lot of people. There's not many venues that are suitable for this type of performance, and it would be a great loss.
Without this space, Western Australia doesn't have a circus hub. Every other state has got a circus school or a place to train. This is Western Australia's only one. If this disappears, then we wouldn't get a flow of artists from over east. We wouldn't get our artists going over there and bringing back skills. It would stop. People would go elsewhere.
This is my life now. This is my job. This is what I enjoy.
I think I would never have built such an amazing life for myself without it. I think I'd be a lot more boring.
Despite the programme's longevity and contribution to Fremantle culture, ArtSource has flagged the building for something else in 2013. When West TV contacted the organisation for more information, they refused to comment. In the meantime, the organisers are pooling their resources to put on a big show to prove their worth to the community and encourage others to pursue their own ambitions of joining the circus. Unfortunately, for these aspiring performers, the dream might just come to an end. I'm Nikita Dixon for Undercurrent.
Well, it seems this year tourist numbers are on the rise, visiting our lovely shores here in Western Australia. But do you think that's a good thing? Well, this week Janae Tomlinson took to the streets to find out your thoughts.
Tourism in the country has continued to grow at record numbers, contributing roughly 94.8 million a day to our economy. We took to the streets to find out what you think about the record number of tourists here in Perth.
We've got a record number of tourists over here. So I don't know if you had any opinions on that.
Oh, I love a lot more people to come to WA. Nice to have a lot of people from other countries, from different states to come over here.
No one comes to Perth, it's Dullsville.
No, we've got record numbers, so it's bringing in a lot of money.
Where are we getting those stats from? But from what I hear, the tourists aren't coming in. I don't blame them. There's nothing in Perth. It's Dullsville.
We've got a record number of tourists over here last year. Do you have any opinions on that?
I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great. The more the merrier.
I think it's good. Yeah, I like it. Because then people can experience what we live in as well.
Well, it's good for the economy, basically. It's good to see them around.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing, man. We need the tourism. It helps the economy and shit, you know, yeah.
I think it's good for the economy and stuff, so if they want to come over, that's fine.
I think it benefits everybody, especially small business, for income, and as long as they're going to the town, outside the city as well, it'd be great.
Oh, that's good. More money for WA, isn't it? Yeah, but you've got beggars here too, you know.
I'm actually a tourist right now. I used to live in Perth. I'm now from Melbourne and I've just come back and I'm just having a tour around, and it's nice to see that the railway line is finally going to actually disappear and Northbridge is opening up.
There's not much to do over here at the moment, but I suppose once they get the tennis centre done up and stuff, they'll probably start having more concerts and yeah.
Gold Coast has your theme parks, all that kind of thing. Perth has better beaches, a lot better beaches, hotter beaches, so yeah.
Well, I think the main things that bring people to Perth are our weather, our beaches, that type of thing. I think we need perhaps a little bit more in the way of entertainment for families, a lot more sort of like they have on the Gold Coast, those sort of parks. Other than that, I think we've got just about anything you need for a good holiday.
It appears most people agree the tourism growth here in Perth is having great economic and even cultural effects. I'm Janae Tomlinson, reporting for Undercurrent.
And as always, a beautiful London court, very much a favourite with our tourists and those who live here as well. And if you would like to have your say, remember you can catch us around about lunchtime every Tuesday in the centre of Perth. Well, I'm Christy Mollica, and join me for more Undercurrent after the break.
Undercurrent, sponsored by John Hughes in Victoria Park. Choose your station before you choose your program. Absolutely.